hydrate or dihydrate. Hello. We are here. Sorry we're a little late. We were just catching up backstage because it's been a long time no see, but I'm glad to have Auburn back. Do you want to remind people who you are? I, unfortunately, do not have my copy of your book at my mom's apartment. Otherwise, I'd be showing it off.
That is okay. Hello, my name is Auburn Morrow. I'm the author of The Trial Period. It is heavy on the rom, heavy on the com, and you can read it now.
Yes, love that. If you are lurking and don't know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. Auburn is a friend, not currently published by Inimitable Books. I say currently because who knows what the future holds. But yeah. Also, I love all the books behind you.
Thank you. I just organized it this morning.
Ooh, good time.
I know. I was like, I can't be on stream and everybody see my disgusting, non-organized bookshelf. But they're all out.
My bookshelves aren't really organized. I mean, I have a logic behind them, but like people look at me like, this isn't alphabetical. Yeah. No, people would look at mine. They're like, it's not rainbow. It's not alphabetical. I don't even think it's by genre. What are you doing? And I'd be like, me.
That's what I like to flip between. I like to do alphabetical and then by genre alphabetical. But I don't know, maybe for like Pride Month, I'll do like a rainbow shelf that's like.
Yeah. I mean, if I did genre, I would do it alphabetical, like a library or a bookstore. But for me, I like my favorite books to be the most easily accessible because I'm a reader. And then right under that, I have the books you haven't read yet and need to, because if they're at the bottom, you're never going to read them.
I like that. That's actually a good idea.
And then below that are, okay, the start of books you've already read, but they're not like pride of place favorites. And within those categories, I do topics. So like I have a bunch of books that I used to write my high school paper on, the role of fairy tales in society. So I have like those grouped together. But then I have, you know, Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass and poems, which I had also written a paper on. You know, Lewis Carroll's a bad person, but like,
yeah,
you know,
don't worry. I had the annotated Alice in Wonderland series because I was also a little obsessed.
Yeah, you know, and that I haven't brought myself to get rid of.
I know.
But like, you know, and then I have, you know, Wendy Higgins' Sweet Evil series because like I adored that growing up. And like Wendy Blurb Jesse's book.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's there. And then I also have like a book on Chinese mythology and Greek mythology like next to each other and like fantastical creatures around the world because I found that at an indie shop and I was like, heck yeah. So like those are all just like weird topics where it's like, what was my hyperfixation at a certain time? Let's combine them. And then everything else is just like, it's there. You know, I had gotten a book from my cousin who was a lawyer and is now just was a judge and is now just a lawyer again, called Sisters-in-Law, you know, and it was about the first female Supreme Court justices, you know, and you know, so it's like, this makes no sense. And I'm like, but it does to me.
And that's all that matters. There was like a very famous quote going around TikTok recently that was like, it doesn't have to make sense for you. It just has to make sense for me. And I really like that.
Wait, if you find that, can you send that to me so I can use that sound?
Absolutely. It's like this girl and something about buttons. I didn't see it. I just saw people talking about it and I have deleted TikTok, but I will download it again.
No. You don't have to do that, but yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
I go through waves. Every few months I delete it, and every few months I re-download it.
Well, I had Instagram off of my personal phone for so long, and then I re-downloaded it, and then I was finding that I was, doom scrolling again. So then I was like, no, let's uninstall this again. Like, I follow BMO the Prince on the Inimitable Books account as well, and I'm also logged into Instagram on my laptop. Like, if I really want to access it through my personal account, I can, but I don't need like that.
That's the thing. Like I know I could just re-download it, so it doesn't it doesn't work for me as a restrictor, but it does help that there is extra steps.
The extra step is what does it for me, where it's like
I have to use like deep focus mode every time. Like I will not be trusted. And I do feel bad if a tree dies. So it is like the only way I can make myself do anything.
Yeah.
Because I can't even like turn my Wi-Fi off on my computer to focus, because I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, well, you can just turn it back on in like a second and a half. Like, really easy to fix.
For me, it's more like everything I do needs to be saved to the cloud. And
that too.
So like, to me, I don't trust that it'll save properly without the Wi-Fi. So what I will do is sometimes I'll enter, I'll turn on deep focus and just be like, phone is away, only work is open on your computer. And that does tend to work for me. It used to not, but I'm like, if the phone is the only time that you can play around, like I'll have a YouTube video playing in pop-out mode, but beyond like there's nothing.
I do have to have noise.
Yeah, but there's nothing distracting. Regina, I know you're chomping at the bit for a force code, because you always are, and I love that about you. So before you ask, know that I've created the code and I'm saying it out loud so that I remember, as I have the banner up, to actually share the code. Because last time I was streaming, Regina was like, where is the code? And I'm like, I generated it. I typed it out into the banner. I did not share the banner. So 6-4 Papa Yankee Victor Zulu Foxtrot Sierra Golf.
Type it in.
Nom de Bloom saying deep focus. Yes. Shorts, reels, all that short form content is so bad. I already have attention deficit. It doesn't need assistance.
Evil. Hate it.
Well, it's like you just took that out of my mind and said it, because I have ADHD.
All right. I'm getting used to a tinier desk.
It's okay.
When
I eventually permanently move back into my apartment, I'm going to be like, this is such a small desk, because the one here is built in wall to wall. Not here. I'm at the dining room table, but like whenever I'm streaming in the purple room, it's just
because so my books have been in storage for like 3 years, I think it's like around 3 years. So I was like living off of like 2 bookshelves, and when I realized like I had to like now have like 6 bookshelves in this room, I'm like, you have to downsize. You have to get a tiny desk. And I found one at Goodwill for like $15. I was so excited. So cute.
I love that for you. I had gotten one off of Amazon before I knew like the impact of billionaires as much as I do now and all these things. But it was like $40. You put it together yourself.
That's not bad.
Put it together yourself. It looks good. It's an L desk. The shelves in it have so much more space than you would think you could fit in it.
Yes.
And it is so sturdy for what it is. And I'm just like, I kind of love it.
I love it. That's what I had before this desk. I had an L-shaped desk. It was big enough for me to put one of those like things that you could raise it so you could like do a standing desk mode like moment. But now it's like too small, and I had to give my sister my little contraption. I'm so sad. But she did say
they have smaller contraptions, but I know none of them are cheap.
No, she got it for free at an office she used to work at, because a lady, she was like, well, I don't want this anymore. And my sister was like, I know a writer, I know a nerd who would love it. She gave it to me for Christmas.
You have one?
Yes, but now it's in my sister's room because it doesn't fit anymore.
Oh, I thought you were saying you got a small. Okay.
Oh, no. That's my dream.
Well, I need to be working, but there's the part of my squirrel brain which is like, what if you just help Auburn out and research an option?
Yes.
Like the whole desk riser thing, or just for the laptop or computer?
I really just need it for like the computer, I think.
Yeah. Because I have a laptop stand. And then I stack it on other things, because the ones where it's like, oh, you can do all these angles. I'm like, how do you not fall?
Yeah. I don't
But
know.
I like had gotten a cheap one, and it holds my laptop, and there's aeration underneath it, and that's what matters.
After I published the trial period, Wattpad sent me a magazine, like a catalog of things, and they're like, get yourself a little something nice. Get yourself a little gift for publishing. And I was like, absolutely. And I did get like a laptop riser. It doesn't have ventilation though. I didn't even think to look for that.
Well, it's more like if it's open on the bottom. So like if it's not a solid platform.
That's what you're standing on.
Yeah, because if it completely blocks it, then it's like the heat has nowhere to go, and that's not great. Like I see one that's kind of a desk, but it might be too big for what you're describing. Yeah.
My sister did say I could use her room if I ever miss it. So that's nice.
You have visitation rights?
I have visitation rights, yeah. Now that we have joint custody. I was actually really worried because this is my first time like trying to stream in this room. I was worried it would be too dark, but you can see me, so that's good. Because I was like, I'll go to my sister's room if I'm in darkness.
Yeah, no. This is great. You look like such a serious author now.
That's what that has always been my aesthetic. Very studious, serious author. No jokes, no silliness.
Yeah.
No calm.
It's just straight.
I am worried people are going to get spooked out by my raggedy ants.
I didn't even notice them, and I normally notice dolls that scare me immediately, so I think you're good if I didn't notice them.
Okay, cool.
You know what? I love this. And if you're comfortable with sharing your author name, I will maybe buy one of your books.
Ooh.
So I can read it.
I love highlighting.
In which case, great job. And I wish I still had free time to offer for beta reading, but I don't.
In another world. I'm a book highlighter and I will write in books. Your dad jokes would be highlighted in my copy of your book for sure.
Oh yeah, no. And if I was beta reading, I would like add a comment and be like, haha.
You know, I tell people that when I beta read for them, I'll be like, do not get scared about the amount of comments I've put down. Half of them is me going LOL and I love it. So
like my comments are like the good, the bad, the ugly, and the I love this so much. I love this. Self-love.
Yeah, because if you're not laughing, how can you expect anybody else to, you know?
No.
You gotta like your own work.
Yeah. Okay, so if you've been to our streams recently when we have been screen sharing the Forest app, Tuesday, it was just being weird. It kept being like connection broken, blah, 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 blah. I don't feel like dealing with that. So we're going back to how we used to stream with a timer that has typing ASMR built in. So if you don't like that, feel free to mute us and then come back at the end of the sprint. No hard feelings. So I would say in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity, everyone. And Auburn, I sent you a laptop riser.
I know, it's already in a new tab.
How'd you do?
I hunkered down, I opened my documents, and then I realized I hadn't eaten lunch, and I was like, I'm gonna go eat lunch. I was suddenly ravenously hungry, so that's what I did. How was your walk?
Good. She wanted to walk more. She keeps wanting to do more and more, which means the medicine she is on is helping Riley with her pain. The bad news is that she's now like, why can't I run? And it's like, well, you tore your ACL, and we'd like you to not mess that one up more or tear your other one.
Mm-hmm.
So, she doesn't get it. She's like, why can't I run? Or why can't I walk a ton? And it's like, because we don't want you to make it worse.
I have to parent you.
Yeah. Reformatted notes. Nice. Yes. We talked
That's my
about
sister.
I love that.
I texted her. I was like, I'm streaming and everybody really likes my books. And she's like, oh, I'll go subscribe to the YouTube channel.
I mean, the thing is that now that YouTube shows all the usernames, I do see Rebecca Morrow now that I finally thought of that.
That's her.
Nice. Regina's working through the Inimitable Writing Community's Query Ready course.
It's exciting.
And yesterday we just had our second literary agent Q&A, so that was fun.
Exciting.
I need to send an email draft that I have. There we go. Meant to send that earlier.
My goal right now is to remember how to write, remember how to get back into a routine. I have not written anything in like 3 months. It's about that time. So I have had zero focus to sit down now that I feel ready to start working again. So that's my goal for this stream. If I write 100 words, that's great progress. Anything.
I love that for you. I just need to check something. I've sent so many emails and I'm like, where is this information? Sorry, just give me a second because otherwise I'm going to forget.
You're good. Do it now.
My God, I send so many emails in a day. It's absurd.
I believe that.
Okay, sent one. I'm like constantly following up on emails now, and I just like kind of hate it. And I could have my assistant do it, but I'm like so close to it that I'm just like, it's just easier.
Yeah. I have that energy of I'll just get it done. I'll just do it.
I know. I mean, like my assistant lets me know when people are like have replied to me.
That's nice.
But I don't. There are times where I'm just like, it's easier for me to write the response because it's a really short one. It's not like I need to write a big thing. Guest agents are awesome. Yes, book published postpartum.
That's real. Yes.
Also, people in the chat, our author, Veronica King, has a new YouTube channel. Please subscribe to her. She will start posting later in the year. I don't know when.
I subscribed earlier today.
Yay! Veronica's like, no, I'm being perceived.
It's too late.
Too bad. I could just imagine her panicking, being like, no. I'm like, well, that's what your channel's for. Yes, we're here for Auburn as well. But Auburn doesn't like me sharing their YouTube channel anymore. So
I know. We have to promote some YouTube channel.
I know. It's like a rule. No.
Every time I think I'm gonna start something, I'm like, you won't. You don't have time. You don't have the energy.
I mean, I was about to be like, that's so self-defeatist. Don't do that. And then the other part of me is like, but like valid. Yes, I mean, please subscribe to the Inimitable Books YouTube channel, the one that you are currently on, because we post videos once a week of writing or publishing or eventually book marketing advice. And then we have streams like this one twice a week.
And if you've enjoyed my face, I will be back here this weekend.
Yes. I'm so excited. Auburn, I did send the form yesterday.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I'm just like, I know certain people need reminders because of how our brains work. And it's like, you do have 10 days to fill it out, but I'm like, I need the reminders multiple times. I'm going to set up the forest room code for the next room. I almost explained the whole thing because I was like, oh, we have a new viewer, Rebecca. And I was like, I don't think Rebecca cares about entering the forest room. I was like, no. I was like, that.
She's at work right now, probably listening. Oh, no, she told me everybody's playing the Animal Crossing update. And she's like, mild about Animal Crossing. She doesn't really care, but that's what all of the YouTubers she watches are playing. So she's like, back to more Animal Crossing content.
I like watching it, but every time I've tried to play it, I'm like, I just don't care enough about gaming. Even like,
you have to love decorating. It is like, just a big decorating game. And if you would like play like The Sims and you wanted to do gameplay more than build your house, oh my God, Veronica, yes. They updated it for like the first time in like 5-6 years.
I think
there's a hotel. You can bolt craft now. I'm gonna play the update today. After this stream, I'm playing it. There's a ton of stuff. You can have like people visit, little animals visit who are like staying at the hotel, and they'll just walk around your island. New items. It's great. I can't wait.
I'm excited for the people who like the game. And it's like, whenever a new Final Fantasy comes out, like, I would watch my ex-boyfriend now, whatever, play that. And I tried playing it. And then it very quickly became, I just watched him play a game that he enjoys. And that was fun for me. Questions and stuff. But whenever someone's like, oh, there's a new one out, and I want to play it, I'm like, I'm so happy for you. It's not my jam. And that's okay.
That's okay. And that's okay. That's okay. See?
She was reading me some one-liners from it, and it was very, very funny. Let me just say.
I'm so excited.
If you haven't read From the Diary of Agnes Yeager, The Secrets of Silverleaf Academy, it's like an irreverent middle grade version kind of like Ferris Bueller, but instead of skipping school, she's at this new school and she's like, why are all the adults creepy? Why is like, now I have to deal with this roommate who's like really mean, and I don't want to be here either. Like, doesn't she know I have problems? My parents are missing, like, I don't want to be this creepy boarding school either.
I love middle grade, and one of my favorite tropes in middle grade is having a distrust against all adults. All adults are suspicious. All of them are bad until proven otherwise. It's so
I
fun.
know, but it's also like in this one, it's like, no, you'd have to be really dumb to trust them. And I kind of love that because Agnes is not dumb. She's like, no, this is weird. This is weird.
We love a questioning main character.
Yeah, it's like, dear reader, we were like, this is not usual. That is not like an actual quote, but there are a lot of dear readers. Yes, I mean, she's going through stuff, and then yes. She's like, I didn't want a roommate to replace my dead sister, and this is also like kind of like
awakening something in me.
Yeah. So I love, you know, Belinda. But Veronica basically did like a Mean Girls reference in book 2, and I'm so excited for it.
Oh my god, yes!
I was just like, I don't know if it was intentional, but she told me the quote, and I'm like, oh my god, like this, and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, love it. Just living for it. But manuscript's not for me yet. I have another manuscript I'm editing, and then one I need to edit after that. So I gotta like really work during the next few sprints. Riley's lying on one of the newly installed carpet runners because again, like she's slipping if we don't, because she wants to move too fast. And we already have grippy socks on her back legs. That prevented her slipping enough. But whenever we've tried to put grippy socks on all 4 of her legs, she just stands. And she's like, I can't sit. I can't lie down. I can't do this. And we're like, but you can. And she's like, no. And like after like my mom tested it and it was like going on like 5 minutes, I was like, Mom, we're not going to win this psychological battle.
No, just free Riley. Free them.
Yeah. So her front paws are free. Her back paws are in the socks. And then we now have 3 carpet runners throughout the apartment so that she can walk more easily.
I love it. That's so funny. Because my nephew, he has zoomies and he does zoomies and he runs around. And my sister also got him grippy socks. Yeah. But it was like some texture thing and he would immediately just yank them off.
Yeah, no, I mean, Riley sometimes takes one of them off, but she actually has been leaving it on the one leg that really, really needs it. So I think she understands. My body doesn't like moving fast. So I don't get zoomies physically. I get zoomies up here.
I want that like on a big, like comfy sweatshirt.
Well, it's like Baymax. I do not move fast.
That's really good. Do you want to hear something disgusting about my day job?
Yes, and then we should start the sprint. But yes, tell me.
I max out at almost 20,000 steps a day just at my job. The lowest I go is 15,000.
No. If I am going food shopping between my apartment and my mom's place, so like 4 different destinations, max, I'll hit like 6,000 or 7,000. And I'm okay with that. Like, I know the number's supposed to be 10,000, and I'm like, I've had multiple leg surgeries that my right leg still has not fully healed from. I'm not trying to push, to 10,000.
It's just simply the type of job I have. If given the option, I do under 10K too, but I'm zooming around the joint. I'm running into people. Customers are laughing at me. They're like, God, you're just everywhere. And I'm like, I am.
Your job changed.
I'm not a baker anymore.
How many steps did you have when you were the baker?
Oh, 5,000. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Enjoy your workout. She's going to make me pork belly tonight. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Are you okay with saying what your sister's job is? Or is that?
Oh, she works at basically a call center for like a home goods brand. I can say like that. She works in like the customer service department. Killing it. No, but I'm now a scan price coordinator. So
you're constantly having to go through all the okay.
Exactly.
Why did you jump up so high? Because I would think, as a baker, you're moving around the kitchen and that. brings up your steps more than you think, but
No, this job I'm everywhere, and I push a little shopping cart with like a desk on it.
I love that. Riley now has a pet stroller because of the whole leg thing, torn ACL thing.
Yes. I know, sad, but also very cute.
Yeah. And my mom just keeps saying, she's like, I thought I was done with strollers. And I'm like, well, I did too, but I'm now on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
She likes it actually, though, so which is good because she does not like being picked up. And when you pick her up, she needs to have her feet down because she doesn't like being out of control. And she has a fear of heights like me. She's basically me, but in dog form. And she's like half cat, so it's also very accurate to me. And yeah, but like she likes it because I think it feels very sturdy to her. And my mom and I spent so much time, we're like, we need it sturdy, but we need it to not break our backs. This is one of the reasons why we were both starting to have lower back problems. And we're like, my mom was like, why? And I'm like, because we're picking Riley up like 16 times a day. And she's
yeah, and you're not used to it.
And she's 16 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know, like I love her, but
but she's heavy.
Yeah.
The day I can't pick up my nephew anymore, I think I'll burst into tears when he gets too big.
Yeah. Or you're just going to start working out and be like, that day will never come.
I like that, yeah. My buff era.
Yeah. Okay, yes, full circle. We're going to start the next sprint in 3, 2, 1. There was a time where StreamYard would sometimes glitch and the timer would just like disappear, so hopefully that doesn't happen. How'd you do?
I did great. I've added about 300 words to my outline, which I like truly can't start writing a book until the outline's done and the beats are done. It just feels like I'm lost despite the beginning of the outline already started. I just have to like complete it. So I'm really close. I'm about to hit the dark night of the soul in my outline.
Ooh.
So, and I've been toying with a log line. So that's also fun. Because I like to have that too, so I can like keep it in mind as I'm writing the book.
Yeah, we have the same mental writing system where, log line, book description, outline, book.
Yes. There's so much has to be written before I can start writing. Oh, and my nephew came home, so I said hi to my nephew.
If anyone's looking for a literary agent. And her wish list is pinned to her Instagram account. But she made a cute graphic, but I'll just read it quickly. Magical realism or grounded speculative romance, upmarket magical realism, dark or paranormal romance, psychological or paranormal thriller, romantic suspense, a Veronica Mars style amateur sleuth mystery, emotionally devastating romance.
I love that. I love an amateur detective. I'm going to share an idea. Nobody's allowed to steal it. Everybody pinky swear. Thank you. I have never written from my perspective as an asexual person, but my dream is to write a series called Ace Detective about an asexual amateur detective.
I need you to do this. I need this.
And I want it to all be like not romance based, but also romance based. Like the first like mystery would be like lost love letters. So they're like constantly like involved in like romance happening around them, but they're just like they only care about the case.
I love that. And I want this. I want this so badly.
I'm good at making titles and then making a plot surrounding a title. It's my dream. My favorite book series is the Truly Devious book series. Maureen Johnson. She's one of my favorite authors of all time. She's an autobi author, and probably Aditya Jargadar, best sapphic YA romance writer. Highly recommend. I think they're most famous for the Henna Wars. But if I could like steal an author's life and like book series, I would steal Maureen Johnson's life. Maybe not life, but like writing.
Writing career.
Writing career, yeah. Though I do have a joke, and it is a joke, that Alice Osman is my nemesis because we're very similar. We're like the same age, and we're both asexual, and like all this other kind of stuff that like we weirdly have in common, but she's just like incredibly successful. And I'm like middling successful, and they're secretly my nemesis. But I say that as a joke. I wish them nothing but the best. She deserves everything that's happened to them. Give me 1 second. I need to plug in my laptop.
Very important. I did that at the start of the stream. I was supposed to set up the next forest room. I did.
There we go.
A comment was covering it.
There we go. I have a weird fear.
No, wait, that's the old one. Hold on. Oh, what's happening?
I have a fear of leaving things plugged in.
What sprint are we on? We just finished the second one, right?
Yes, we're on number 3.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry the first 2 meant nothing to you and you forgot.
No, the first one I walked Riley, but then I was like, I didn't just walk Riley on the last one. We had a sprint after I walked Riley because I talked about walking Riley. And just the last one, I didn't dissociate. I did work. I approved some social media content that the assistant did. I called my mom to talk about ingredients we needed for dinner because I'm making pad thai.
You did a lot.
I know. I know the first sprint was only Riley and setting up the carpet for her, but my brain was just like, oh yeah, you did all that other stuff, but it wasn't during a sprint. I'm like, what else would it have been? Oh goodness. Okay, to be fair, I didn't have normal breakfast today. Like I didn't have breakfast. Like I've only been snacking because I'm hungry in the morning like I normally am. Then B, the cleaning lady was here and she was in the kitchen for a lot of it because obviously like that has a lot of stuff. So my brain is like, we have not had food. And I'm like, you have, I'm working on it. Also during that last sprint, I ordered like a late lunch.
What'd you get?
Well, it's more like going to be an early dinner, and then what I end up cooking will be like a later dinner than my mom and I have normally been doing recently. But I really, really want Korean fried chicken. And the place near me that's amazing and has 2 Michelin stars doesn't open until 5. And we're at like 2:40. We're at 2:39 in my time zone right now. So I'm like, I will wait.
That sounds so good.
It's really, really good.
My job for dinner tonight is to make the rice because I make the best rice in the house, and we make green onion salad when we have like Korean food. So
green onion salad. Do I know what that is? What's that? What else?
It's basically you basically take green onions and you like shred them to be like very long and thin. Like we have like a special like cutting tool. And I put gochujang, sesame oil, and like honey and soy sauce. And I just mix it all together with some sesame seeds. It's so good. The trick is
I'm such a like I do not have that's wrong. Hold on. I made a typo.
I was ready.
No, I'm like, hold on, that's not accurate. 5 Romeo 5. Why is the 5 not? Okay. Niner Yankee Hotel Sierra Golf. It's accurate now. Gochujang scares me. And my mom was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, try it. And then she was like, oh, that's hot. And my mom likes
It's hot.
And my mom likes spicy things. One time though, we went.
I like the smokiness of it. That's why I put a lot of honey. I like almost do equal parts honey and gochujang, but I really like the.
If I could balance it out, I would maybe do that. I mean, like I love kimchi, and like.
Oh yeah.
But it's like a level of spice that like no matter how good it tastes is, I just can't handle that it becomes. It could be the best tasting thing in the world, and I would be like, not again. Like I'm glad I had it once because it is the best tasting thing in the world, but now just because
there gets to a point where spice can be like too painful, and then it's like not fun anymore.
Right, but like my level is so low compared to other people.
Really, mine's really high.
But also, what's really funny is that all the people I know who have really high spice tolerance are not from ethnic backgrounds where you would expect a spice tolerance, and then there's me where it's like, you can't do Szechuan, and I'm like, no, I cannot.
I know, and I'm like ghostly ghost white. I'm like, I can do it. I look like pepper should be spicy to me. That's what I look like.
Yeah, you look like a red pepper should be a warning sign to you.
And that would be enough.
Yeah, no.
I'm so hungry now.
Sorry.
And I did have lunch. It's okay. I got snacks. But my birthday is this month. Shout out to me.
Yeah.
That little burst of flames surprised me so bad.
I just blew out the candle, but I burned myself a few days ago. Like I burned my nail, and I'm like, for the first time in my life, and I'm like, I don't want.
I was about to say I have never done that before. Oh.
You have nerve endings in your nail.
I know.
I was like, I really hate that I found this out like the bad way.
The hardest way to find out. I mean, I'm a really bad like nail biter and like cuticle biter.
Like I was so happy. My fingers look messed up. I didn't burn my skin at all, and I'm like, this hurts. What is happening? And it was completely charred, and like it's been 2 days, and now it like just looks like it got cauterized somehow. But it's like because I showed it off on the live stream where it happened, and Regina in the comments was like, "Oh, you got burned," and I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm gonna tell everybody I know that happened to you. I've never heard of that in my life.
I mean, my nails normally aren't that much longer than like my fingers.
Yeah,
and
I know I wouldn't even have worried about it.
Yeah, and I said it, and then
I didn't know
happened to me before.
Could be worried about.
I know, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, it really hurts when you burn your nails," and I'm like, "I'm sorry. Why are you acting like this is something that everyone should know?"
Yeah.
And why didn't you warn me? It's
not common knowledge.
Yeah, and also like, why didn't you warn me? She's like, "Well, you're responsible around fire," and I'm like, "Well, I misjudged this," and
I have like a little chargeable lighter kind of thing,
but it's like a little. Ours stopped working. We had it for like 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. And so I had to go into my mom's cabinet and get these matches. And this matchbox is so old that the restaurant changed its name like 6 years ago. From Manhattan Valley, because not enough people were like going. And I'm like, do people not get that it's an Indian restaurant so that the name Indus Valley makes sense? Like,
yeah. I'm just surprised. I'm just like impressed that like a restaurant like has had matches as like advertisement. But I guess that does make sense.
Well, I mean, it's their old name.
Like matches were used back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do, but I think it was like maybe 10 years ago that we got that matchbook, and I have used it almost in its entirety in like 3 days with my candle.
There's like some correlation to probably 10 years ago people were like smoking more to like why that would make sense.
Yeah. I mean, the reason I have to keep using it is because I had made my candle perfectly Then I was like, oh, let me just add a little wax from another candle, but then that outweighed where the wicks are. And so it's constantly going out. And I'm like, no.
I found out a hack that if you take aluminum foil and you wrap it over around the side that is like higher, it'll melt hotter and then it'll even it out.
I know, but the thing is that the wicks are too short for the amount of extra wax I put in once it melts. That's the problem. So that's where I messed up. I shouldn't have added the extra wax. Okay, it is 2:45. We're going to start this rent. 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. I just saw that. I was like, yes, let's get it while it's still. Hold on, I'm playing something somewhere. Where is it here?
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to something?
Yeah, but
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the center that Dr.
I'm giving medical recommendations because I've seen so many people.
Ooh. I've never seen that before.
I don't love their ginger ale, but I do love this. But one day, I drank 2 of these in a day because they were so yummy.
Mm-hmm.
And so much gas and so much burping that I was like, combination in one day. No, I'm talking to the live stream.
I realized the other week I have free will, so I've started making Shirley Temples at home, like virgin Shirley Temples.
I love that.
It's really like boosted a lot of serotonin in my life.
Virgin's Shirley Temple used to be my thing growing up, and then I learned how to make coladas, and that was my thing. And then I developed coconut allergy along with all my other nuts. And I need to test out if it's still a thing because it was one of the later ones, and all the other later ones I've been able to beat. This sesame seeds, the honey, you know, I'm like, so we put on a new leg brace on Riley because we got one that's like super highly recommended, but it seems like she has more movement in it, which I'm not loving because the whole point is to limit her movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. She woke up when my mom came home during that last sprint, but I did take this photo of her when she suddenly woke up because she's like, "You're taking a photo of me?" And then this was her being like, "I don't care. I'm going back to sleep."
I love it. She's like, "Oh, I'm being perceived."
Yeah. I decided that I'm going to have the Korean fried chicken tomorrow because A, it can arrive earlier in the day, and B, like, I'm not going to want that and the pad thai that I make in one day.
Probably not. That sounds really heavy.
Yeah.
I love Korean fried chicken, though.
So instead, I'm ordering in advance.
There you go. Oh, and if you forget about it, it's like a free treat for yourself. It's a gift.
It's like everyone knows when you pre-order a book, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Girl math. So people should pre-order our 2 upcoming thriller books. February oops, sorry, wrong one. I'm looking at myself on the camera and I'm flipped so that people can actually read the words, but okay. Grandma's Little Secret by Becca C. Smith, inspired by true events. February 17th, 2026. Lunar New Year. Started off spooky. 80s nostalgia vibes. Paranormal. Grandma's a serial killer.
All that good stuff.
Dreams. Love it. And then March 31st, 2026, Mother Mercy by Chandra Arthur, a thriller. Female Dexter in a white van. Goes after bad people.
Amazing.
And then, I don't physically have the book of Thanks for Watching It by Kate Kavanaugh, but and then there are none with social media people. And if you watched Glass Onion and you're like, these were all awful people, and I wish it went further, congrats. Also, this is the old code. I forgot to take that off. I'm sorry. Let me set up the fourth and final sprint. I now know where we are in time.
You are now in the present with us.
Just took a little time, okay?
I haven't seen the physical copies of the books yet. I've just seen like the images online. They look so good.
Oh, can I?
That red pops. That's nice.
Yeah, well, you want to know about what pops? Okay, first of all, let's look at underneath the dust jacket of Grandma's
Yes.
The pink spike, which is super important to the story. And once you read it, you'll be like, oh. And then
I love it. I'm a slut for a surprise under the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. That's really good.
Yeah. The author had something like a little bit longer, and I'm like, we can tighten.
No, that's right. That's punchy.
Yeah. Okay, you're talking about this red popping, first of all. Red inside the bra. Just you wait.
So excited. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Red foil.
That's so good.
All of the thrillers have cloth with foil. I am so excited to see the foil on the Thanks for Watching one because I had so much fun coming up with it. I told Kate the idea. She's like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" And I'm the one who came up with the bike idea, and Beck was like, "Oh, I love that. That's so sweet." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's like try to balance out the inside of the book."
Yeah, because I don't read books with the cover jacket still on. So it's so nice and aesthetically pleasing to have books still like beautiful naked.
Yeah, and they all have, the title in the foil.
Yeah, that's smart.
So you're not like, what book is this?
I know. I'm reading the sequel to Witchlings, Claire Burrell Ortega's middle grade series, and it's just a purple book, and I lose it constantly. I'm like, where is it? It's like invisible.
I know. Yeah. I just, because there's so much work on the dust jackets for Inimitable Books titles, like either with Keelan, just like multiple drafts.
Yeah.
It's not always like, oh, every time it's a big thing, but it's just like little tweaks, or like Grandma's Little Secret, like the bathtub is just so important. Or like, love the van. We almost did the van, the dust jacket for Mother Mercy, and then the author and I were like, what if we did other stuff? Thanks for watching. It will have Thanks for Watching under the dust jacket on the front. The back is the fun part. So I'm like,
I love it.
I'm just so excited. It's going to be in gold.
Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that'll look really nice with the cover.
Yeah. Well, we decided to do the Excelsior, which is the drink brand in the book. And if people aren't aware, there is the gossip account from the book online that's sharing dirt on the characters.
I love it.
And then also, like, I paid to have a drink made, like the formula. And if I was made of money, I would order a small batch to have.
That is so funny. I love that.
So, like, I don't know. Part of me wants to be like, hey, Kate, at some point, if you want, you could try crowdfunding for like it to be real, because I think it would be good. Because the first drink is
so funny.
Coconut pineapple, I think. Is the first flavor. Not that I think. I just can't remember if we called it pina colada or if we called it coconut pineapple. That's what I can't remember.
If it was specific or generic.
Yeah. Regina, have you left your review on Goodreads yet for Grandma's Little Secret? I don't see any reviews on there, but a review would be most appreciated if you have finished the book. Yeah. Auburn, did I send you the arcs?
Mm-mm.
I mean, you were busy with other things.
Yeah, I've been busy. It's fair.
Yeah. Do you want the arcs?
I mean, I'll probably just buy them, but I'll take some arcs.
No, I mean, yes, please buy them if you were already planning to. That would be wonderful, as you know. But like, I can also send you the arcs.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm just gonna have like a full Inimitable bookshelf. And then when the stream happens, I'll just put all the books behind me now that I have this as my background.
I love it. Thank you.
And then I'll just put my book in the middle with everybody else.
Yeah.
Like with my book friends.
Yes, I love that. I do have a shelf for like my friends wrote these books. So I have Becca's Riser series. I have Laura Nettles' Tiny Shivers. I have Regina's Sugar Rising. I have not bought physical copies of any of her Colorado Billionaire series because I think there are like 20 at this point, and I'm like, I don't have the space. And then I have Jesse Elliott's self-published stuff. So yeah.
I know, I like looking at it all. It's so encouraging.
Yeah, it's fun. And then I have a shelf of all my own books where I'm like, I would love to sell some of these. So they're on the Ko-fi page if anyone's interested. But I've become a better writer over the years. So, you know, I'm like, I look back at my original debut trilogy and I'm like, was I proud of it at the time? Yes. Am I ashamed of it now? No. But like, I'm a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
But like, you should get better as you keep going. So
yeah. Cause like, that's like the funny thing about like being a Wattpad writer. Like for like my pen name, I have like, I don't know, like 8-9 books up on Wattpad for my pen name. And like a lot of them have like close to like 1 million views. And the thing about Wattpad is that they're all essentially like first drafts. And I'm like, and I can't go back and change it. Like I would do so many things different. And I'm like, well, that's just the book, I guess.
Yeah. Well, mine is like, okay, even with all the revisions, like I suppose if I wanted to take it down and release like a revised and improved omnibus, but also in what free time?
Yeah, especially you. Have you written any fan fiction lately, or are you like so busy?
I am so busy, and I feel really bad because I've had people finding like my biggest ongoing story and being like, oh my God, I read this all in one sitting. Will there be more? And I'm like, yeah, in the new year. And it's like, I can't say when in the new year, but like, I can't. But also, like we were talking about how we need like all these things to write a book, us personally.
Yeah.
And the current work in progress I've been working off and on for the past like a year and a half, 2 years, whatever, since The Matchmakers was published, not through Inimitable, self-published under my name. I finally reached the part where I'm like, oh, we're getting into the nitty gritty, except the nitty gritty is way too close to the news headlines. And I'm just like, this is depressing and I don't want to do it. So
yeah, it's not like escapism anymore.
Yeah. And I knew it was going to be heavy no matter what, but it like happened around the same time that a certain set of files hit the news. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. So now I need to decide if in the little free time that I can try and carve out for myself, if I want to go back to writing my college contemporary romance series, for which I need to write songs, which I'm not looking forward to, or if I start writing the first book of a Greek mythology duology, which knowing me, I'll turn into like a bigger series to cover more of the gods. But it starts out with Apollo messing up and Artemis having to come in and fix it. And then the sequel is, hey, Artemis, you took over Apollo's job, which is not okay. There's now consequences for you.
Oh, that sounds fun too.
But that's all I have in my head, and I'm like, that's not enough for me to go on. I need like a sentence. I need it to not be too influenced by like years and years ago when I read, you know, Percy Jackson and stuff. I have never read the Apollo trials, so that does help me.
Yes.
Not be able to copy those, but I'm just like, I need it. Like, I want it to be an adult fantasy novel. And so it's like, it can't sound too young adulty or too middle grady. And then I need to think more about it. Also, I need to like fully divest from Lore Olympus because I had to stop reading because Apollo in that version was awful and like well written, but like incredibly triggering for me to the point where like I stopped reading it before it became published physically in any capacity. And I don't know where the cutoff is in volume 1 to volume 2 and stuff. So I don't know if I can say like, oh, I fully read volume 1 or I partially read volume 2 when it was being posted. But it just got to the point where like every Sunday I would read it. And then my boyfriend at the time, and then after we broke up, my mom would be like, why are you still reading this? This is so upsetting to you. You like become a shell of yourself every Sunday after reading this first thing in the morning as well. Like, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, no.
It's just like, I have to take care of myself. And like, I'm sure other things happen, but I was like, I don't know how long the storyline's going to go. And I can't keep doing this to myself.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah.
Is it completed?
I don't think so. I think there's one more. I could be wrong. But like basically I have to be like, no. Go back to like what you remember from like that giant book of Greek myths when you were a kid. And don't think about like how bad and mean and villainous he is in Lore Olympus, or kind of even in the Hades X Persephone series by Scarlett St. Clair. I will not be writing it that sexily, but like, I mean, he's less bad in that one, but he's still like not good. And like in that one, he's more irritating. The Narcissus character in that book is closer to Apollo and Lore Olympus. But it's just like, it's like, no. Go back to what you learned when you were a kid and you were obsessed with all the Greek gods before you realized that, you know, Alan Menken's song in Hercules when they sing, and along came Zeus, is literally the start of almost every Greek myth and would have saved a lot of people pain and suffering.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sanitize who they are in my book, but also be like, you don't need to like only have the like, this one has been a villain in the retellings you've read recently. So
yeah. And that's why we need different books and different retellings and different, everybody's going to write it differently. That's what's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'll read Hades and Persephone ones. Like, I have complicated feelings about the different versions of the myths, and like, they're all messed up. It's not like, oh, this one isn't messed up.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes I'm in the mood for that, and other times I'm like, no, I just, what are the other gods up to? Type of thing.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like in general, Hephaestus is pretty non-problematic. But, like, for what he does, but his marriage is a mess. And then you have, like, Hades, where you're, like, in general, compared to all of his other siblings and nephews and nieces and blah, 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 like, mostly not problematic. How You Met Your Wife / niece, so problematic. But you are devoted husband. So, like, good on you.
Just because it worked out doesn't mean it was like okay.
Yeah, I mean, Demeter was right to crash out. Unfortunately, humanity was like collateral, but like Zeus, your daughter with your sister you can't betroth your daughter to your brother without consulting the mom, who is also the sister of your brother.
All myths, the theme is Zeus is the worst and has always been the worst.
Zeus is the worst. Poseidon isn't much better.
No. Mm-mm.
But, you know, he does defend the Cyclops. Or tries to. Unfortunately, Odysseus was really smart. It was like, I'm nobody. So that's what the Cyclops is left with. But
Iconically.
Nobody blinded me. I mean, that was brilliant. But also, like, whole move. Oh, man. I don't think anyone really comes off well in the Greek myths.
No. I haven't read them in so long.
I was going to say maybe Iris, who's like the goddess of rainbows. Because there's like no myths about her. I'm like, that's not problematic because there's like nothing. Okay, we're going to start our final sprint. I'm too impatient to wait until the 35-minute mark, but also we overshot the 30-minute mark by a bit, so apologies. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. I couldn't find the window.
My brain hit capacity after not doing anything. I feel like I've done a lot today, and I'm very proud of myself for getting back on the horse. But most of that stream, I was looking up Animal Crossing ideas for building later. I got a little Pinterest board and little folders for inspiration. And sometimes just downright copying.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. I just sent some emails.
You're an email machine today, but always.
I mean, these are like important emails. I did get to play around a little bit in like Photoshop too, because something fun is happening, and so I needed to add it to the art cover of one of our titles, and yay.
Yay.
So exciting, but not mentioning.
That is exciting.
Yeah. But my computer is like, you last saved in this file, like from this software in forever ago. So where do you want to save it now? I have to go through all of my folders and subfolders to be like this. Then I gotta. It's so weird. They like want an image to be so small, and I'm like, it's so blurry. I don't like it.
Yeah. No.
But it is what they asked for, so
Yeah.
it's like, you asked for it. You're getting it.
Ask in, you shall receive.
Yeah, I mean, really. I'm just like, are you sure you don't want like a higher resolution? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I had to do a little admin stuff on top of eating California rolls, which is like my actual breakfast, even though it is past lunchtime. But Auburn, if you would like to remind people who you are, and then we could say goodbye.
Yes. I think my book's close by. Yeah. Hello. I've been Auburn Morrow. I'm the author of The Trial Period. I do not have the flip camera. I don't know how to do that, but it is a fun, cute little sapphic teen rom-com. It has all your favorite tropes: fake dating, enemies to lovers, secret drag queens, a play that must be saved.
I can read the title, so that's what matters.
Because that's what matters.
Yeah.
Take my word for it. That's the title. And you can order it wherever you order books.
Yes. Super exciting. And my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. Although our next book, coming out February 17th, 2026, by Becca C. Smith, Grandma's Little Secret, is about her trauma. She voluntarily chose to write about it. Inspired by true events, one girl's life is changed forever when she foils a murder and becomes a target herself.
Ooh.
So, love this story. Please pre-order it if you haven't already and you like, 80s nostalgia, paranormal, a little bit of horror. Domestic thrillers like Sharp Objects, Big Little Lies, Woman in the Window, like, you know, just kind of like anything Gillian Anderson or like adjacent, but with the paranormal and the little bit of horror elements mixed in. So please check that all out. I'm just watching Riley traverse like the length of the apartment. Oh, she's going into my room. That's suspicious. Yeah. Thank you for being here. I will be streaming tomorrow over on Twitch. Same username, Inimitable Books, at 12 p.m. Eastern. And then again on Sunday with Auburn returning as a guest, 9 a.m. Eastern here on YouTube. If you go to inimitablebooks.com and go to the calendar, you will be able to see all of our events that past and present and future, including our authors who sometimes go to in-person events. So be sure to check those out. There are a bunch of ones that our Canadian author Jesse Elliott is going to. And then we are slowly adding some events for our author Kate Kavanaugh for her upcoming book, Thanks for Watching, which comes out in April. In between Grandma's Little Secret and that book, however, we have Mother Mercy by Chandra Arthur coming out, Female Dexter. If you want to see some punishment in proportion to the crimes that are being committed, this is your book. The crimes are awful, so the punishment is not for the weak-stomached, but it is an amazing book, and I really, really love it. So be sure to check that out as well. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.